Look down at your keyboard. The top row spells QWERTY, not ABC, just QWERTY. Most people think the letters were scrambled at random. They weren't. And most people think it's arranged to help you type faster. The truth is the exact opposite. This layout was designed on purpose to feel awkward, and 150 years later, you're still using it. The year is 1868, Milwaukee. A printer named Christopher Sholes is building one of the first typewriters. An early version was simple. The letters ran close to alphabetical order. It made perfect sense. You always knew where every letter was. There was just one problem. The machine kept jamming. Each key swung a thin metal arm up to strike the paper. Two nearby arms firing at once would collide and lock together. The faster you typed, the worse it got. So Sholes did something strange. Instead of redesigning the machine, he redesigned the keys. He pulled apart the letters people used together most. Pairs like T and H got scattered across the board. Now your fingers had to travel farther between common letters. That gave each arm time to fall back before the next came up. The jam stopped. The awkward layout was the whole point. Not to slow you down, really, but to stop the machine from breaking. But here's the catch that breaks even that story. Why are E and R sitting right next to each other? Is one of the most common letter pairs in English. By the jam theory, they should be far apart. They're neighbors. So who was really shaping this keyboard? Not typists. In 2011, two researchers at Kyoto University traced the early users. They found a group nobody expected: telegraph operators. Early typewriters weren't for letters. They received Morse code, fast. An operator heard the dots and dashes and typed in real time. In American Morse, the signal for Z looked almost like SE. Operators kept confusing them. So the letters got nudged to put S near both Z and E. The keyboard wasn't shaped by writers, it was shaped by listeners. The typist, in a sense, came after the keyboard. Then one more accident locked it in. A prototype had a period key exactly where R sits today. At the last moment, R and the period were swapped. If they hadn't, you'd be typing on a QWERTY keyboard. But the strangest part isn't how QWERTY was born. It's why it never died. By the 1870s, the gunmaker Remington was mass-producing the typewriter. And they did something clever. They sold typing courses. Learn on their keyboard, and switching meant starting from zero. Companies wanted trained typists. Typists learned Remington's layout. In the 1930s, August Dvorak built a layout he claimed was far faster. It might have been better. It didn't matter. Millions of fingers already knew QWERTY. A better design showed up, and the world was too invested to switch. So the keyboard under your hands isn't fast or logical or even good. It's a fix for jamming arms that don't exist anymore, nudged by telegraph operators who are long gone, frozen in place by a typing course from a gun company. It survived not because it won, but because we learned it first. The best design doesn't always win. Sometimes the one that got there first just refuses to leave. I'm Boxley. Follow along, and let's go time traveling again.